Hello. Uh, I'm playing more Mario Kart DS. I'm not sure if anyone else is here, but excited to get this over with. Also, I got myself a more decent looking layout. I made myself. I mean, it was also rushed, but it was less rushed. Actually, let me. Sorry. Let me get my chair. Oh wait, I don't have the sound on either, do I? There we go. Okay. Oh, fan. Okay, I'm ready. For real, for real, for real this time. Let's play some Mario Kart. Yes.
Here we go.
I forgot. I forgot to do one crucial thing. Press start while I'm on the thing.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, by the way, that black part isn't the result of me. I'm not even sure if it looks better. I'm not even sure if it looks better. I... It looks sharper when I'm actually holding it, but I'm not so sure about the other people. Give me a moment. I want to give more spotlight to the big screen, since that's where the gameplay occurs. But yeah, I don't think there's a real difference when I'm recording it. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'll try after... I'll compare the two VODs and see which one is better. Uh-oh. Aw. I wanted to take her down with me. Well, whatever. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. I'm kind of debating whether I want to do mission mode or not, because I want to get this whole Mario Kart thing done as quick as possible so I can play World. But at the same time, I want to experience everything DS has to offer. But I'll see. I can't slipstream her from here. Also, why is Daisy the rival character? I know rivals haven't been brought... I know the rival system didn't come back until 7, but still feels kind of strange. Cheap, cheap beach. Okay. Once I get to Wii, I'm thinking of playing with motion controls, because that seems to be the way they intended you to play it with, like, arms. But also, like ARMS, I'm pretty sure the most viable way is to use the Wiimote as an NES controller, like with the NSMV Wii and the Kirby. And a bunch of other 2D platformers on the Wii. Aw. Urgh. Daisy. Ink. Did this game predict Splatoon? I'm not sure why, but there's something off about the music when I use the 3DS thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way how the program works. Haha. No. I failed. Oops, a little too downward, aren't we? Damn it! I really hate the way you have to move stuff around in OBS because sometimes the mouse slips and it moves like an inch and you have to do it all over again. But anyways, Boston Building. Ow. Uh. When Daisy was screaming, it kind of sounded like a toy that was you know how toys or stuff with like voice boxes sound like that when they get more worn out? That's what she sounded like. Once again, I really like how the mud looks in this game. Karma. I really hate that there's a stack for items. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Bruh. There we go. I find it kind of funny that Toad has good acceleration in most of the games when but in 3D World they made it so that he has the worst acceleration, or sprint as they call it in the game. I'll just have the bottom screen be like subtle. I thought there was something on my screen, but apparently that's part of the 3DS image I have. The 3DS PNG. Anyways, Retro Cup 1. Sorry if I'm not talking about a lot of stuff, I just don't really know what to think about. Though there is a lot of stuff in my mind that I would rather not really talk about. I really like using the star to go off-road. Whoops. Ow. My shells didn't help protect? Peach is in the lead. Maybe not for long, though. Ugh! Maybe for long. Or not. There we go. Yeah. The superior cow-based track in Mario Kart. I don't understand all of this hype for a meadow. Aw. From what I know, though, is that Mario Kart 8 was the first game in the series to actually make like new remixes for the retro tracks instead of just copy-pasting the MIDI into another game. Too bad tricks weren't a thing until Wii. But maybe that's why people like Wii so much, because it introduced the trick mechanic. Aw. Okay, but I'm still far ahead. This is supposed to be one of the bad vehicles that I talked about before. I said something in the first stream about how there are vehicles with good items, with a good item pool, but bad everything else. I really wish Peach Circuit was modernized. I really like it. I wonder how a remix would have sounded too. One not based on the beta version of it. 8 Deluxe DLC. I don't know why they did that. Aw, man. Bone. Urgh. Am I thinking of Mario Circuit, or wasn't there a shortcut with boost panels there originally? Come on. Okay, cool. Boo. I can go off-road. I guess it'll do. Luigi Circuit. GCN. I forgot there were 2 Luigi circuits in this game. I'm not that big on GBA Luigi circuit. But GCN Luigi circuit is very fun. Aw. I forgot you could hold the bananas behind you. I'm so stupid. I tried doing the double dash whistle again. I got Mario Karted. But not really. At least that wasn't hit by a bullet to William. Sorry. Haha. Well, I got first place in the thing. That's good. Also, if there's anybody here, hope you... I'd appreciate a follow, because if you noticed, I have a goal thing. Not like anybody's here. B. Buh. Let's try the dessert. The shell cup. The flower cup, was it, right? With Angry Sun of Mario Maker 2 fame. It's like how Pauline became more well-known through Mario Odyssey, even though she was a character for like years. Ow. That was my attempt at a joke, by the way. Sorry if it sounded like I was serious. I did pretty good. I still don't notice a difference. But whatever. Maybe the native resolution doesn't, like, stretch it out as much. Maybe that's supposed to be the thing. I wonder why the DSi didn't have a feature like that, since it was bigger than even the DS Lite. I got Mario Kart. I have to get to Wario. Reddit music. Yoo-hoo! Once again, I really like the autumn trees. Yes! Got the slipstream. Damn it. Wait, there was a shortcut there the whole time? How did I not notice that? Urgh. I'll take it easy, alright? At least it's second. Wall pinball. Aww. I really like the concept, and I really like the whole aesthetic with like the sound effects changing compared to the standard Mario Kart sound effects. Like when you get an item or when you enter first place. Kind of wish there were more tracks like it, but to my knowledge, there aren't any like it. Bleep. I got this. I got this. I'm the Komaida from the TikTok audio. By the way, I'm using Komaida as a noun, and I don't actually mean Nagito Komaida. The Komaida archetype is what I mean. He sounds like that. The character in that audio kind of sounds like that, though I'm not sure if they are. Fuck. I also hear that sound effect a lot. I don't know where that comes from either. There we go. I got Wario. Shrimridge. So far, the only good, traffic track I've experienced. I like Shrimridge. Wasn't Bowser's kingdom at one point called Shroom Kingdom? Or is that like a fan thing? And it's always been referred to as Bowser's Kingdom. Not like the Odyssey iteration specifically, just like, what is Bowser's Kingdom called? That actually got me thinking of this one fan art that I saw on Twitter that said like something like Twitter in the Mushroom Kingdom or something, and it had a Toad with Bowser army stuff, and it had a Koopa with like mushroom and peach related stuff. I thought that was funny. Almost there. Maybe I also like Shroomridge because it reminds me of the only good thing that I look forward to whenever I have to go to my aunt's place to celebrate something. Which is a nice drive beside a cliff. The cliff has you know, like bars and whatever, of course, but it's a pretty drive. You go through a tunnel and the next thing you know, you see like an ocean in the distance from far away and a mountain to your other side. That's something I always liked. Mario, Wario, and Toad. Those models do not look very good. Well, you're actually seeing their faces, I mean. But they do have a charm to them, I guess. I got rank A. I got Star Cup. I'm gonna check. Did I do Wario last time? Okay, no, I didn't do Wario for the first part. I did Toad. Also, I have to pee. I'll be back.
Let's go.
Oh, the thing was off. The thing was off. But yeah, I'm back. As I was saying, I have to catch up to, like, Peach and Daisy and whatever. I was apologizing for blowing on the mic because I did that to remove the ink, but I'm not but I actually don't remember what removes ink besides boosts. Urgh. Ugh. Nice. Bowser Castle 2. I feel like I might be being a bit too loud. So, maybe I'll turn my voice down a tiny bit. There we go. Or maybe I just need to keep my voice down is what I mean. Maybe that's the problem. I like how there's different lighting when you drive over the lava. Ugh. Ugh. I was wondering what two characters were in front of me, but it's Peach and Daisy. My place. Whatever. I guess I'll take the A. I'm at the B rank or whatever. Baby Park, the boring one. DS kind of does have, like, the most basic items in the series, from what I've seen. Ow. The only, wacky one I could think of is, like, the only one that I think will be effective here would be the bullet and, the lightning bolt. But then again, the lightning bolt is, like, a series staple. It's like, it's kind of like Heracross, but for Mario Kart. Urgh. Come on. Urgh. At least I got first. Give me my bad rank. I'll prioritize the upper screen more for like Pokemon and stuff. Oh, I pressed A too early. Whoops. Leaf. Okay, I think I'll use Daisy for this one. Power Flower. Mm-hmm. I wonder when it is you unlock the alternate carts. I forget when. It's probably after I do all of 100cc. Though, usually I get stuff wrong when I haven't played something in a while. Did the back of the 3DS always feel this hot when you played it? I never really noticed it as a kid. But then again, I was a kid. I did get my battery replaced, don't worry. The person who I sent it to fix it said that the battery was extremely swollen, so so I'm glad I got it. So I'm glad I got it fixed when I did. Nice job, Yoshi. Just in time. before I could get Mario Kart. Duh. TikTok clock. Mario 64 DS promotion. Once again, I'm still kind of sad that we didn't get something similar with Mario Kart World, where there's like a Wonder-inspired track. I think a track based on Puff Fluff Peaks would have been nice. One segment here on ice and another segment here on clouds. But maybe they'll do that for DLC. Some people believe that it's mainly because of how... It's mainly due to how Mario Kart World was in development since 2017 or so. And some people believe that one of the tracks, I think it's called like Dandelion Depths or something. Some people might think that that's a... Some people think that that's a reference to the Wood Kingdom. But But I personally think of that as a reach. A long reach, like Rowlet. Ow. Did I spin out because I drifted too hard, or was I hit by an item? Actually, I saw a yellow thing, so I must have ran into a banana. Probably one of my own. Wario Circuit. Oh, Mario Circuit. My bad. I don't think there is a Wario Circuit, is there? There's only Wario Stadium. Circuits are usually reserved for, like, the main characters of the Mario series. And sadly, Wario ain't one of them. I'm kind of surprised there isn't a track named after Toadette yet. Oh wait, Daisy has a circuit, doesn't she? But at the same time, it doesn't use the standard circuit theme. It's given a unique theme. I like the Goombas. I like how they're sprites. I really like how 32-bit feeling the DS can get. Even though it's 64-bit, technically. Or maybe it is 32-bit, like, in the same way, the GBA is actually 16-bit, or like its graphics are 16-bit despite being marketed as a 32-bit system. It's definitely much more creative than Figure 8 Circuit ever is. Urgh. I got first, but I also kind of slowed down a bit. And that banana somehow didn't get Yoshi. I was trying to see if there was a way for me to turn around. I mean, turn my view around. But I don't think there is. Sorry, I was in a thought, so... But I got first place. I didn't really think about drifting. I thought maybe it would be risky. Airship Fortress. Ow. Even though it won't fit for like a menacing background, well, I do like the purple background of Airship Fortress. I think going for a teal one like in Mario 3 would have worked. You know how in Mario 3 the skies are like some weird teal color? I was wondering where Dry Bones went, but then I realized that was supposed to be a POV behind, or... I realized that Dry Bones was above me. Aw. Nice, perfect score. Was this the first time I did it, or did I already do it with Toad? Well, whatever. Got the special cup unlocked. But first, gotta do a retro. Retro Studios. Ugh. DK is a heavy character, so I gotta be weary of him. And Toad is a very light character. One bump from a heavy character for Toad, and he goes flying into an abyss. Trench. Nice. Hmm. Aw. Good thing Toad has good acceleration, even if it costs him his speed. Speedo. It's this mountain is very brown. It's like it's some king of chocolate mountain. Choco Mountain, I mean. Aw. I got Mario Kart to do. Whatever. The point is I'm getting it done. Mario's ahead of me, though. I gotta change that. I'm doing good so far. I notice I do better on tracks that don't have, like, pits that you fall everywhere into. I wonder how fast 150cc is. It's probably fast, but I just want to see for myself. I might play tomorrow since I have some free time on my hands tomorrow and whatever. Mushroom Bridge. Doo -doo 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 -doo. This should have been the Flower Cup track, and Baby Park should have been the Mushroom Cup track. They should have either removed Luigi Circuit or Baby Park. But I think Baby Park would have made more sense, but it would be good for Shell Cup to not have too many circuits. Half is good, not like 3/4. Oh yeah, Mushroom Bridge got rid of the shortcuts. Whatever. I like this meaty remix though. Did they remove the shortcuts? Yeah, they did. I'm not seeing them on the map. I'm not sure if shortcuts display on the map. They probably don't. Aw. Good acceleration. There we go. Now for the Lightning Cup. I think in Wii or something, like at some point there should have been 10 cups instead of 8. Like, Lightning Cup was originally from Super Circuit, and it was between Flower and Star. So imagine a cup between Imagine a cup between banana and... Imagine a cup between or after banana and leaf, but before lightning, which would instead be the spiny cup, I feel like. I thought of it as like shell, banana, leaf, feather, and spiny. You know, like the feather from Super Mario World. They should have done spiny instead of lightning. Would have made more sense. I like using bombs. Bombs? That's an obscure reference that Gen Alpha kids won't understand. I want a do-over. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention, I think. Aw. Feel acceleration. Bullet William. The best. The best item in the game. Apart from Blue Shell. I'm now realizing I could have thrown the bomb forward. Aww. I actually heard the egg one is like the best, or was it the worst, Kart in DS? I think it might have been the best. Damn it. Maybe I can work with it. Banshee Boardwalk. More like Banshee Purgatory. Also, where are the Banshees in questions? Aren't they like screaming... Aren't they like screaming, fairies or ghosts or something? You know the phrase, screaming like a banshee? I know, there's a thing from one of the Cars shorts called The Banshee, and it was like one of those... You know how in Cars there's cows, except they're tractors or something? Maybe I'm confusing it with another, Cars character, but... I know there's also a a Tractor and Cars one where Lightning McQueen has a nightmare about it in the finals. Or something like that. I kind of gave up the whole take you down with me tactic because I feel like it doesn't always work. Well, maybe it could. I don't know. I'll try it again next time. If, my opponent is close enough. But I'm a human and I'm... There we go. Got it. I'm a human and I have a kid now. Ugh. Ugh. I can make it, I can make it. Yes. No. I have to go through that whole Choco Island thing again. I'm surprised they didn't just rip the NES sprite, the Super NES sprites for the piranha plants. Now, I'm not hallucinating. Choco Island wasn't always this yellow, was it? I don't really like how yellow it is. For being called Choco, it definitely needs to be more... It definitely needs to be more like in the orange-brown range. Yellow-brown doesn't really work in anything. Aw. Slipstream? Slipstream. I think it's called like something else in Mario Kart, but I know in like other games it's called a slipstream. In Team Sonic Racing they called it a slipstream. I know this because sometimes Big would say, "I did a slipstream." Okay. Ink Toad. That's the new Mario power-up. It's Ink. Ink Mario. Coming to, Super Mario Bros. Wonder Wii. I know the Wii isn't in production anymore, but Nintendo's calling it Wii for some reason. I don't know why. I might need to turn down my headphones. I'm probably like talking all bleh. Okay, I can hear myself now. Urgh. Welcome. I think the ink might be advantageous for a level like Banshee Boardwalk, where you're more prone to falling into pits if you don't remember the layout very well. Hell, even in something like Kuba Beach, it's dangerous. Taking it down with me. Damn it. Didn't work. Aw. Urgh. Toad has good acceleration. Did you know that? I learned that on Did You Know Gaming. They said, did you know? Toad is a character that's very good at accelerating. Okay. He bumped into a thing. I guess that works. Okay, so far I'm doing great. Sky Garden. Neuron activated. Level I really like. I wonder how I can get lost in thought yet, still concentrate on the game. Uh-oh. I kind of wish, this thing was what future games did. Haha. I really like seeing, I really like seeing the 2D tracks being like HD 2D. Before HD 2D existed. People often misuse HD 2D, but from what I've observed, HD 2D, like, buildings and stuff have, like, sprites for textures. And the ground. And what have you. Albeit I haven't played an HD 2D game yet, but the Dragon Quest III remake looks cool. I still need to play that Switch 2 Bravely Default at some point. It seems to have reviewed well. It doesn't seem like it's a bad way to play the game, like PvZ Replanted or anything. Who could possibly be ahead of me? Oh, Daisy. Daisy. Wasn't there a zombie movie called that? And I feel like it was part of a pre-existing franchise. Like The Walking Dead, Daisy. Or it could be something else entirely, I don't know. I thought Rainbow Six Siege was I thought Rainbow Six Siege was like some JRPG instead of a shooter game, like this solely because of how it was named. Why are you a shooter that has rainbow in your name? Those two things don't really go together. Unless you're Splatoon, even Splatoon doesn't, like, have anything. But at least, like, the, damn it! At least the aesthetic of Splatoon and whatever. Do I have to try again? Oh no. I'll take the C rank. D. Now that's just rubbing salt in the wound. But I unlocked Waluigi. Whoop-de-doo. I'm not sure what his stats are supposed to be, though. Like, what's his trait? In the manual, it said... In the manual, there's they talk about the traits of various characters. But Waluigi seems kind of well-rounded, when that's supposed to be Mario's job. As you can tell, Wario is very heavy and fast and whatever. I'm gonna go with the Daisy thing. Mario Stadium. I can't wait for services and stuff to finally be off of, like, their Christmas break. You know, like... You know how shows don't like air any new episode uh beyond the first week of December? That kind of applies with like games and stuff as well. Like Fortnite. Fortnite gets really boring in December. There was also something else I was thinking of, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, Nintendo Music. I think they're also taking a December break because they haven't added any new games to the service yet. I wonder if it's gonna be Mario Kart DS. Whoa. I know there, or at least used to be, a group of people that shipped Daisy with Waluigi instead of Luigi. Personally, I don't really see the correlation, but they do them, I suppose. Aww. I tried to take him down with me tactic, but he just ran past me without consequence. Of course, when I need a better item, it's not... It's the opposite of a good item. I can make it work, 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 I can make it work. Peach Gardens, okay. This should be in my fort. Is it Forte or Fort? I'm gonna say Fort for now. You know something? Playing ZA kind of... I've been meaning to use my 3DS more to help drain the battery for, like, between streams. And, that brings me to what I was going to say originally. Playing ZA kind of makes me want to replay either X and Y or ORAS because of the megas. ORAS has better distributed megas that aren't post-game exclusive. But I don't know, there's just something about... I know ORAS is like the objectively better game out of Gen 6, but I don't know, there's just something about X and Y. Maybe it's because nostalgia, but... But Sun and Moon definitely, like, tramples on them both. And Ultra Sun and Moon, sort of. I know, ORAS was the first game that the current director of the Pokemon series for each new gen, Shigeru Omori, directed. And you can really tell the characters are pretty... There's, like, more character moments that the original... that couldn't be shown in the original. Like that scene with where May or Brendan shows you the butterfly, the beautifly. I know that's just the tutorial for the Pokénav thing, but I don't know. It warms my heart. I've only ever really played Oras once. I probably need to replay it. And use the power of Mega Heracross. You can get Mega Heracross in Oras base. I wonder how people feel about the free Eon Pokemon that's given to them in the middle of the story, though. Oops, spoilers, sorry. But yeah, Oras is pretty good. And I'm kind of surprised I didn't really, give it another shot. Like, story-wise, I think I understand why. Story-wise, it's great, but I feel like the definitive Hoenn experience can be found in Emerald. If you're willing... if you don't really care about Mega Evolution very much as kind of like me. Aww. Who fired that bolt? I better stand back. There we go. Ow. I don't think Daisy has good acceleration, but it's alright. I kind of wish I was at least given a number for, like, the stats instead of, you know, just the bar. But maybe maybe they make it easier to understand in Wii and 7. And 8, of course. But I'm not playing 8 because I don't have it. At least not currently. I bet DS was pretty fun to play online. I never really played it online because I didn't really know how to. Ugh. Damn it! Waluigi's too good. I could not, in fact, make it work. I'm trying again. Daisy seems to be good at drifting, so I'm gonna try doing that more. Damn it. Aw. Urgh. My nose itched. I have an itch. I didn't even have time to use mine. But there's still plenty of time left. Okay, go first. I know if you get tied with first place, you still get the first place like record, but I don't feel satisfied if that happens. I want to get a fair first place. How did that not... Ugh. Every Mario Kart game has different physics, I understand that now. Super Circuit is very slippery. Double Dash, if you get hit even once, you lose your item. And in DS, I guess having an item behind you doesn't block it. And 64's physics are a mess. I seem to be far, though. Mark. I really like the DS and the 3DS. The Wii is also pretty cool, but I never got to experience a lot of Wii games, like Mario Galaxy and Mario Kart Wii. The first Mario Galaxy, to be specific. I saw ads for Mario Galaxy 2, but I probably didn't want it because I wanted to play the first Mario Galaxy first. Because, you know, it was a sequel. I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. I probably would have enjoyed it if I didn't play the first Galaxy, but if I had the first Galaxy, I probably would have enjoyed it, and it probably would have been one of the first platformers, nostalgic platformers or whatever. I have played Galaxy a few times before, and was thinking about getting the Duology remaster. I once saw it $10 off on Black Friday, and I'm kind of sad I missed out on such an opportunity. But whatever. Too bad Nintendo selects. Damn it. Too bad Nintendo selects. Damn it! Why did so many characters have so many red shells? Urgh. Toad has very good acceleration. I think it's a good time I brought that up, because he's so far ahead of me. That's why he's so far ahead of me. He has very good acceleration, and my bomb didn't hit him. Come on. Now he has very bad acceleration. Oh, hi, Ren. I hope you've been having a good day. Thank you. I hope you've been having a good day too. I hope your new year is going well so far. By the way. Also, I'm happy that I'm playing DS games now. Because I've been meaning to get a capture card for my 3DS for a while. I decided playing Mario Kart DS first because I was originally doing this marathon where I played all of the Mario Karts leading up to World. I was originally gonna have 8 Deluxe be a part of it, but it wasn't. I didn't grab it when it was on sale. I swore it was on sale at some point. It was probably on the summer sale. Anyways, thanks for dropping in, Ren. You can lurk if you like. You can select, you can type in !lurk, and that brings up a prompt that says you're lurking. I wonder if I should bag. Also, let me know if, like, there's audio issues or something. I can't believe Mario Kart DS had anti-gravity. Predicted anti-gravity from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There was weirdly never a vanilla Mario Kart 8 though. There was only Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's very strange, isn't it? I tried googling vanilla Mario Kart 8, but it just brought me the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Some people said that Mario Kart 8 was originally going to be on a system where, on a successor to the Wii, where they had like a thing with a second screen, but Nintendo scrapped it because they thought it would ruin the reputation of the company. Which is sad to hear, honestly, because I would have liked to have like a little DS screen as a controller. Well, I'm satisfied with that. I wonder if I should do some missions. I was originally gonna sign off after I did the special cup, but I feel like doing some missions, maybe. Oh, cool. So 100cc was the multiple carts. Mission mode isn't much, but it is pretty fun. It's kind of unfortunate that they didn't do anything like that again. Unless if they do have something like that in World. I don't know. I've seen the credits before. I'll probably play them once I do the last thing. After 150cc. Missions. Oh yeah, missions also has bosses, which is something that's neat. Why didn't other Mario Kart games have like a boss thing? I would like to fight bosses in Mario Kart. Kirby Air Riders made it work. I think Mario Kart could do it as well. Rank triple star. Oh yeah, I actually didn't notice that coins weren't in this game as an item. I think at this point in the series, it was only Super and Super Circuit that had coins, but then 8 Deluxe brought them back. Vanilla 8, I'm kind of done with the joke. The joke is past its prime. There we go. Triple star. Defeat 5 Cheap Cheeps. Erg. There we go. B. Hmm. 6 gates in order. Oh, this is a battle course. Actually, speaking of which, I think this is the first game of the series to have single-player battle mode. Which I know sounds kind of on the surface, but... Oh yeah, drag through the mansion backwards. I remember this. The building, I mean. Boston building. There we go. Collect all 20 coins. Here we go. Okay. What was the mission? Oh, drift. That's the mission. Whoops. Okay, now for the boss. Huh. I kind of missed when... I kind of wished Bully still looked like this. The 3D world design just doesn't really do it for me. I know it was made like that because of the limitations of the N64 or something like that, but I don't know, there's a charm to it. Huh. What boss? Oh yeah, it's the hand from Mario 64. Forgot about that thing. I was wondering where the other crate was. Tricky. And I got rank B. Collect all 10 coins. Thought you could trick me. This is why Nintendo had two screens. It was all culminated to this. Dash gates again, this time in Donut Plains. Ooh. Here. Here we go. Got it. Destroy all item boxes. Haha. Whoa! I was trying to press a B, but I don't know what happened. Select the mission. Collect all 20 coins. Peach. From Texas. No. I feel like I was supposed to do something very specific, but... I think I'll figure it out when I figure it out. Ooh. I didn't remember it being this hard. Okay, there we go. Nice. Use bombs to destroy all the Pokies. Huh. Ball bombs have a smaller blast radius than I thought. I thought they had bigger blasts. There we go. Rank B. Oh, triple star. Go through 10 gates. Wait. They're starting the trick. They're starting to play tricks on me. They took advantage of Luigi Circuit's gimmick hand. And wanted to screw with the players. I was wondering where number 10 was. Okay. Oh. No hand yet. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. Now for the hand. I rock. Urgh. There we go. Hmm. Ugh. Hmm. They're moving around. Ugh. There we go. That took way too long. Rank B again. Well, I think that'll be all from me for now. I'm kind of hungry and also something else. But, well, big. But if you enjoyed watching this as a VOD, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. See ya.